Hello everyone and welcome in a new video. This game is not my best one, but surely it is with the best ending. Stay tuned for some awesome backdooring prison break action. This team composition was winning hard in the early minutes, so I decided to say hello to their enemy jungle. And he was so kind to leash for me his red buff. Here is where the tilt began. For some unknown reason my bot lane ditched me. At least I was expecting Senna to be there to back me up, but I got bursted. Overall, this mistake is on me. As a rule of thumb, in the early levels never do the first step unless you are sure to have the upper hand. Usually, I am a nice guy. I do forgive, but I never forget. And this is for ditching me earlier. Now I have completed my first item, the Trinity Force. Most of the players wouldn't expect my damage or mobility. My DPS is on another level and I compensate my tankiness with my outplay potential. Yes, I failed the smite. I had to block Jin's ultimate with my body, but alas. Nothing we can do about it now. On the bright side, we managed to pick a kill and some summoner spells. I had to make sure to match Garen's push whenever he tried to take a tower. He might be a problem later on in the game. Here is where the tilt was at its peak. I took the second Herald, but I didn't pick it up. And with the recent changes you can't cancel your teleport. For me, this was it. I failed in every aspect as a jungle this game. No ganks, no drakes and no Herald. I was truly useless. When the enemy team doesn't have a tank, it means they only do damage. Here, I was simply a meat shield and I died without getting nothing in return. We were winning in kills, but Garen was evening it out with pressure and towers. We must never forget that we are playing League of Legends and at some point in the game past 20 minutes, someone will surely mess up. Our Akshan suicide to get their main poke damage and front line out of the equation. Luckily, I had teleport and this was the moment to redeem myself and get back into this game. Once we got Baron, it was time to hard push for victory. Garen was trying to draw some attention to him. I had a feeling that the enemy team were shadowing him. All game, whenever Garen was somewhere, either Xerath or Nidal was hiding in a bush trying to pick someone. I instantly burst their tower, and it was time to apply some heavy pressure to put the enemy team in a pickle. This is a good opportunity to explain why I picked Trinity over any other item. For mainly two reasons. Trinity damage is consistent, unlike Hullbreaker where the buff will be gone once you are grouped. The second reason is as Volibear you go in to do only 3 auto attacks on the enemy then back off. Your main goal is to debuff the enemy with press the attack so that he takes extra damage, and while doing so you do the most damage possible, then you retreat. So it is the middle ground between split pushing and team fighting. In this siege, my main priority was to take only the tower. I was simply setting up for my epic backdoor chance since the Drake was coming soon. You should always remember, in Season 13 there is always a toxic player in each team. To fix the game, Riot didn't find a way to remove toxicity, so they decided to even it out. The team with the most patience will endure and win the game. Here, Garen went for the Rambo play with Nidalee and the first round was a kill for each team. My plan was something completely different. Against Orlion Soul and Xerath it is hard to reach them, but it is easier to reach their base. I instantly teleport to take the second tower. You should always put in your mind the inhibitor will stay down for 5 long minutes. It is plenty of time to get back into a game and you should use it wisely. The job was done, what is left is to get out alive. Here, I couldn't make the jump, so it was a sprint to my base. To be honest, I didn't expect to tank this much. I took almost all tenacity items and runes this game, in other words I was unstoppable.
This place has been tamed. I will untame it.
It is time to wrap it up. We simply had to wait for the side lane and mid lane to push. Their back line didn't have any summoners, so they were simply sitting ducks.
To destroy is to free.
In this play, I didn't back so that we don't lose tempo, and completing my dead mans wouldn't change much since most of their damage is true or magic damage. My overall opinion, I did very bad the early game. But, I managed to redeem myself. Hopefully better luck in my next game. This is it for today's video, and see you guys in the next one.